recognised, those interests are discussed, and in terms of the context of what we do in Western Australia. From a government's perspective, I guess there's two things, and I need to be totally upfront about our position to encourage that debate. And I guess there's two things that I highlight. One is that I have the Department of Agriculture and Food determining a pathway forward for the commercial release of GM cotton for the Ord. And secondly, I'm trying to show respect for your views, and I would ask that you do the same for me. And secondly, I've requested the Department of Agriculture and Food to determine a pathway forward for trials of GM canola in Western Australia. What's important to me is that there is a very open debate and there's good information provided on all counts. There's very strong views on both sides of this argument. I know that there are parts of the debate lie around labelling, parts of the debate lie around health, parts of the debate lie around liability. A number of those points have even been raised today. There is no doubt that if this state's going to take that path, we need to be fully open-eyed about the impact of those potential risks and make judgments accordingly. I will probably leave it there, but I would encourage that your viewpoint is made known to me. The GM Free Areas Act, GM Crops Free Areas Act 2003 is triggered for review at the end of this year. That means that next year there will be a full and open parliamentary debate in that regard, and that's the opportunity in the highest authority in the land to have your views heard on the parliamentary floor, and I will certainly encourage that. Thank you very much, and thanks for the chance to talk today.
Thanks, Terry. It's good to have the Minister here fronting up to all these people that are saying no to GMO, but what do we think about the trials of GM canola? What do we think about putting GM cotton in the Ord irrigation system? Before the Minister goes, we need to present him with some important things. We've got a petition that's signed by over 27,000 West Australians. And all of those people are saying we don't want GM crops in Western Australia. We need liability legislation and we need labelling for our food products that may contain GM organisms. So we're going to present those to Terry Redman right now. In addition to that, we have 7,000 postcards that have been signed by Western Australians calling on the Minister and calling on the government to extend the GM moratorium. We're obviously sending a pretty powerful message. Can I ask Mick Murray to come to the stage now? Mick Murray is the Shadow Agriculture Minister, and he'll tell us a little bit about the Labor Party policy on GM organisms.
Thank you, and certainly thank you for the invitation to speak today. With all the groups that are here, and quite diverse groups, it's great to see the performance you put out today. Certainly the Labor Party has a different view, a very strong and different view to the Liberal Party. We believe there should be a moratorium on all crops at this stage, and certainly don't see in the near future where we should change that. As we went into the election, the promises that were put out there haven't changed at all. We're going to stand by that and make sure that the Liberal Party know that we're out there and we don't agree with their position of introducing GM crops willy-nilly into Western Australia. It is my honest view that we probably have the best clean green image in the world, and we want to keep it that way. I believe it's very important also that we have labelling on GM products that are coming in from outside Australia. The real winners about this about having GM crops in Western Australia really are the seed companies. And I talk to the farmers and say, you will become a slave to those companies because you must buy your seed off them, you must work through that. Please pass that message on. And I certainly have got the document from Julie today that was on my desk, and we'll be studying that very closely to make sure that I also have a very, very informed position on this. But I don't see it changing a great deal on the moratorium that we have now.
But that's what we were doing, and of course you